There's this current trend in a lot of these hobbies, and cameras especially, where beginners are seeing very expensive pieces of gear on experts in their field. And they're thinking, okay, I should just get that because then I'll be able to make whatever they're making, and I get to make it at the level that they're making it at. Look, I don't have to explain to you why this is kind of foolish, but I'll do it anyway just in case. These experts are not experts because of their gear. They're experts because they're experts. They're experts because they've literally been practicing and doing this thing for years on years on years. It's not that the gear gives them the ability to do something, it's that the gear makes it easier for them to do that thing. For example, 8K open gate recording on a camera. Necessary for different workflows. As a beginner, you do not need 8K open gate recording to make a very nice video. You do not need these features fundamentally because 1, it's expensive, 2, it's a lot of space, 3, you need basically a whole lot of other stuff to make this workflow work for you if you want to do that kind of thing, and 4, it detracts from the whole purpose of your hobby, which I'm assuming is filmmaking, which is making the movie, and you're gonna get distracted by it. There's just a lot of factors here that people kind of disregard. For example, subscribe and comment and leave a like. I usually respond to your comments. I love reading the comments. I'm a big fan. Anyway, let's keep going. I see a lot of people focusing on buying very expensive Sony cameras when they want to make videos. This is insane to me. You're buying an FX3 to make a YouTube video when you haven't even made YouTube videos with your phone. That is insane. That is absolutely crazy to me. I don't know what is happening to you. Let me talk to you right now. Let me address this right now. You do not need an FX3 to make a YouTube video. Your phone works perfectly fine. However, if you do not want to use your phone, you want to use a camera, you want to use something with 4K that has a lens, that has some video features, you can control the aperture, stuff like that. Don't buy an FX3, buy like a Sony ZV-1. Buy like a used R50 from Canon. Buy any number of cameras that will do the exact same thing that you're looking for at a fraction of the cost, way more simply, and giving you what you want. People are forgetting that beginner features are not really worse. They're just focused on people who may not need all of these things. They're just trying to make a really simple video. For example, the Nikon Z30 seems like a really good deal right now just because, yeah, it's a 4K camera. It's meant for vloggers. It has a little screen that flips and you can look at yourself with, and it's tiny. It's meant for people who want to make YouTube videos. It's designed for that. And FX3 is designed for people who want to make movies. I'm like, what are we doing out here? I don't even know what's going on. We're getting a little farther away from my point. Endgame is the result of a journey. It is the result of a journey that you take with your gear. Learning what you want and what you need from a piece of equipment to get what you want out of it is not an instant process. It's not the result of really Googling or watching a bunch of YouTube videos and then instantly buying a GH7 because you hear it has a really good video. It's a process of, trying out steps of levels of things, right? You're not trying to immediately skip to the end because you don't know if you actually need the end game of things. You don't know if you even have the skill level to operate that thing yet. So why are you even bothering with it? If you want to make nice photos, get a camera. I'm not denying that, but you don't need to get like an X-T50 immediately. Are you crazy? Are you insane? What are you doing with your money, dude? People are wasting their money. They're wasting their money on things they could be using for getting better results out of it. Get a better lens. I think people are always like focusing on the camera, but then they never think about you're using like a kit lens that was made in 2011 that kind of just sucks. You're complaining about your pictures don't have nice bokeh, and yet you have the slowest lens on the market. You know what I'm saying here? You know what I'm saying here? You're addressing a different problem than something that could be solved with far cheaper, easier means, which is that you need more experience. You need to know what you want by, using different levels of that hobby hands-on. I spent a year with my previous camera and I thought it was great, and then I upgraded to a Fuji and I think it's great too. There are a lot of problems with it, but I don't really care. It's exactly what I really wanted because I did a lot of research, and more importantly, I used other cameras. I tried them out, I experienced them, I did a lot of research, and this is still not my end game, and I'm okay with that. I need different things than what this offers me. And I think that's the one case where, yeah, it's justifiable to buy a new device. It's justifiable because you understand what you're actually doing. You understand what is necessary for your hobby. I just need better video. This camera does not offer me video really at all. I mean, you know, it can take 1080, 30p. It's fine, but I need something with more dedicated video features. I want to shoot short films. I want to be able to shoot these things. The camera that I'm shooting this on is a Sony ZV-1F, and it's just lacking in terms of those features. There's severe rolling shutter. I could go on and on and on. But more importantly is the thing, I've used this. I know it, I've tried it, I've tried to make it work, and it just doesn't really work. And that's okay. I'm not saying like you can't buy any expensive things if you're not like super experienced with that thing. I just think that pursuing the end of the hobby immediately is a mistake, because you're missing out on all of the learning experiences. You're missing out on learning exactly where you need to stop at. You're missing out on just so much. You're missing, like, it's just, there's a feeling very unique when you get a new camera that's like, oh my God, my horizons have just opened. And you are gonna miss out on that forever if you buy an FX3. No hate to the FX3 owners. I kind of want one, I'm not gonna lie. If you are looking for advice for cameras that you can use to make YouTube videos off of, if you're doing talking head stuff, the Sony ZV-1, ZV-1F, they absolutely work. I mean, I've been using them. They are very restrictive in a lot of ways. If you do want to make other content, I would honestly recommend something like a Nikon Z30, a Z50, maybe a Canon R50. I've seen those go for pretty cheap too. Sony cameras, they can get very expensive, but I have seen a lot of people starting to sell theirs, like their mirrorless cameras. Like an A6500, I've seen this for like $600, which is actually a very good deal in my opinion. And I would honestly recommend trying out different sensor sizes. I'm trying out a micro four thirds camera, which I will hopefully be talking about next week if it arrives, and that has very good video features. Very, very good video features. I think I'm ready to move up because I need video features and I don't have them. That's all I'm saying. This was a big jumble of a mess of a video, but I think you guys get the point. You know, you don't have to skip ahead just because you feel like you're gonna miss out on something. No, you're actually gonna miss out on something if you do skip ahead. Don't be afraid to upgrade. It's okay. It's natural. I get saving money to get a giant purchase feels really cool when that happens, but honestly, you won't know when to stop. And learning when to stop is very important. Thank you guys for watching. We just hit 100 subscribers pretty recently off of my last big video, which was the Fuji X-T50 video, which popped off so hard. I don't know what happened there. I guess I do. I talked about the Fuji X-T50, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you if you watched that video or any other one of my videos. I really appreciate it. If you leave a comment, I'm gonna do my best to respond. I usually do. Yeah, I mean, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Big video plan next week. You can probably guess what it's about. See ya.